This here is a box of about 50 Super Nintendo games, complete blind grab. I paid 500 bucks for it. Well, what could possibly go wrong? Well, in a video just recently, I paid $1,000 for a box that had a few Super Nintendo games, but it was mostly imports. It was some Famicom Disk System games, Super Famicom games, and a whole load of Famicom games. Someone was dumping them off anyway. It's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll give you that. That's fine. 1,000 bucks. Put them all on Whatnot. I should make my money back. Well, not so much. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have better luck with this. It's not that the games were unfavorable or anything like that. In fact, there was a lot of demand for some of those games that were on the Whatnot stream. However, in that instance, didn't go my way. These things happen. So here's hoping about 50 games, 500 bucks. You figure about 10 bucks a game. Some games will be worth less, and with any luck, some games will be worth more. They wouldn't have sold it to me if it wasn't a deal. They wouldn't take advantage of me, right? Right? All right, let's have a look-see and see what's in here. And again, you will find these games. They're looking at getting rid of their Super Nintendo games, and I'm all for it. I do love the Super Nintendo, one of my favorite consoles ever. They're looking at a quick way to get rid of them, which they did, came to me, and then I will give them to you for a nominal fee, hopefully. So you'll see these pop up on Whatnot. Maybe this entire box will be all on Whatnot, along with the other games that I make and stuff like that too. You might even see a couple of these games on Encore. I'm not Whatnot exclusive. If you're not used to any of those apps, you can download them, use my link in the description below. You'll get cash for your first bid. Whatnot gives you 15 bucks. Encore only gives you 5 bucks, but 5 bucks is 5 bucks. Let's just see what we have. I already have spotted a couple of games that I'm actually pretty excited for. I have far more faith in this 500 box of Super Nintendo games that I did that 1,000 box of mostly imports. When I did my Whatnot stream, I didn't include those Super Nintendo games. So bear in mind, yes, it was $1,000 for the box. I only made as much as I did, but I did not include the Super Nintendo games, which would have put me up much higher, I think. Hey, look, I found an ocarina. Close enough. If there's a Legend of Zelda in this box, that'd be awesome. But first, a word from today's sponsor, me. I am today's sponsor. I can't find a sponsor, but instead I'll talk about me and the stuff I sell, like my custom air fresheners. This one happens to smell like a high school cafeteria, just in time for back to school. I also make my own video games. This is Choo Choo Mimic for the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. Sometimes I call it the Nintendo Entertainment System. If you're in Brazil, it would be Nintendinho. Anyway, I have my own games and stuff that I sell on my website. Please buy something. In no particular order. Shaq Fu. We are already off to a swimming start. F1 Rock from Sega. I like Sega. Toy Story, actually not such a bad game. Power Rangers, this is the fighting edition. Prehistoric Man from Branham Video. Branham Video, huh? From San Jose, California. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2, as if one wasn't enough. Super Bases Loaded. Good old Sequest. Not the best condition, but shout out to Jonathan Brandis. Super Punch-Out. Super excellent game here. This is Super Goal 2. Super Goal 2. When you don't see too often. Super Empire Strikes Back. Love this one. Wing Commander. This was my introduction to the Wing Commander series. I've heard of it before, but didn't play it until it came out on Super Nintendo. I actually kind of like this one. Super Black Bass. Before the days of cozy gaming, we had fishing games. Super Caesar's Palace. This is the game that your mom played. Super Battle Tank 2. Didn't even know there was a second one. Super Chase HQ. I love the Chase HQ series, and fun to see Super Chase HQ on this list. Got Super Battle Tank, so we got the first one and the second one. Got a copy of Super Conflict now. I wonder what that guy's doing. I wonder what this guy's doing nowadays. Got Yoshi's Cookie. I love Yoshi's Cookie. Here's Yoshi's Safari. This is a light gun game, so you gotta have the Super Scope 6 to play this one. Super Double Dragon. Super fun game. My friend Dan and I had a lot of fun playing this one when it first came out. Power Moves. My friend Dan and I had a lot of fun not playing this game. No, I'm just kidding. No, we played this game. I rented it once or twice. It's a decent fighter, I guess. Zoop, because when this game came out, it was on every platform available outside of NES. It could have been an NES game too, though. Good old Zoop, puzzle game. Got this Porky Pig game from Acclaim. It's actually a really fun game. Spawn, super awesome. It's hard to put into words exactly how popular Spawn was during the height of Spawn in the early to mid-90s. You know, everything was like Marvel or DC, but Spawn just came out of nowhere. We're just like, this is the new thing. Smart Ball, love it. Stunt Race FX. All right. Where in time is Carmen Sandiego? Star Trek. This is the Starship Bridge Simulator. Sim Earth. I remember having a lot of fun playing this game. Speedy Gonzalez. I was more of a Slowpoke Rodriguez fan, but Speedy will work. Pilot Wings. Absolutely love this game. And did you know you could actually beat the entire game of Pilot Wings without ever flying the airplane? You can just keep getting the bonus rounds and getting enough points to carry through. I've tried to do it in real life. I haven't, but I have done it on the Switch Online where I can rewind it. Wayne Gretzky Hockey. Still got a lot more. Sim City to go along with your Sim Earth. And if you're looking for Sim Ant, we got you covered. Super Return of the Jedi. Super fun one. We had Empire. We got this one. Maybe we'll find the other Star Wars game coming up. Yeah, there you go. Super Star Wars. Didn't take long at all, did it? The Tick. Super underrated cartoon back then and even more so now. The Midnight Bomber, what bombs at midnight. I mean, it doesn't get any better than UN Squadron. A lot of great shooters for the Super Nintendo. This one still, I mean, nostalgia plays heavy into it, but probably my favorite. Wario's Woods. Gross. It's actually a really fun puzzle game. What is this? Vegas Stakes? Yeah, it looks like Vegas Stakes. I'll have a medium rare Vegas Stakes, please. Oh, this is a fun one. 10 Star. 10 Star, the name of this game. As a compliment, I could have seen this on the Sega Genesis, if that makes sense. But yeah, fun game. Buster Busts Loose. Uniracers. I'm surprised we haven't seen like an updated Uniracers or something. Super Tennis. How come we don't have a pickleball game yet? Tasmania. Okay on the Super Nintendo. I actually prefer it for the Genesis, but fun. Tecmo Super NBA Basketball. That's a lot of words for basketball. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in Time. Super fun. Love this one. Great, great, great game. I may have saved the whole lot. Tetris 2, not bad. Top Gear. I was just in Brazil doing a convention with Barry Leach, who did the music for Top Gear. It was funny. Unbeknownst to me, him and I kind of look alike. It was my first time actually meeting Barry Leach, and this game is super nostalgic for Brazil. Legendary status in Brazil. Well, because this was the pack-in for the Super Nintendo there. So you can only imagine if the composer for, I don't know, F-Zero, or if F-Zero came with the Super Nintendo, and then like all of a sudden, hey, here's the music composer for F-Zero, oh, whatever the case is. So yes, I mean, Brazil loves their racing, and they love this game, and it was superstar status for him. However, people kept coming up to me, being nervous and shaky, saying like, oh, Barry Leach, I love you. It's like, that's not me, that's the other guy. But then on the flip side, people, the program for RetroCon in Brazil, they would have like my face. It's like I can sign my name next to my face. He would sign his name next to my face sometimes just for fun. So you take it both ways. But Top Gear, great game. I think that's a $500 box, at least a little bit more. Now again, when I do my Whatnot stream, I'll do those plus some of my other games too, and I'll also include the other Super Nintendo games from the last lot. So I have a feeling that we're gonna get back up to where I was when I spent the money. I mean, all these other great YouTube channels like Retro Rick, like Phoenix Resale, like Pixel Game Squad, who do all this buying and then do all this selling to make their money back, and then hopefully then some, and use that extra money to buy more stuff, to sell more games, to make more videos. It's a constant cycle here. I do not have the sponsors or the money up front to do it as much as they do, but I don't mind doing it a little bit here and there. And it's fun for me. And it's fun for me too, because sometimes I'm looking at some of these games here like Uniracers, level like Top Gear. A lot of great games in here where it's like, you know what, I haven't even played that game in a while. So as I'm testing them and cleaning them, it gives me a chance to kind of revisit them myself. And that's also when a lot of those ideas come up for my videos, where it's like, hey, here's all the Super Nintendo games that came out in this year. I did the whole series on those and other systems too. I have a new series coming out soon that's talking about, you know, other games for Super Nintendo and other consoles for other videos. If anything in there looks good to you, including Shaq Fu, I know it does, Whatnot, Encore, get those apps now, follow me on there, use my link in the description because you'll get cash up front when you win your first auction. And I have one more $500 box coming soon, and that will be here in about a week or so. So we'll look out for that. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you around real soon.